Camden Bone in the gun, 2 receivers at the far side of the field. He fakes the handoff for Vakala. He rolls to his right, looking, buys some times with his legs. Now flushed out of the pocket, fires for Nolan Metcalf on the far side. He's inside the 5, across the goal line, and in for the touchdown. The Penn Kingsmen score off a 20-yard touchdown pass from Camden Bone to Nolan Metcalf, and for Camden Bone, that is his 5th touchdown pass of the season, first on the year for Nolan Metcalf.
Welcome back here to the Regional Radio Sports Network, the Week 8 Penn preview here on www.rrsn.com. Adam Demaree alongside me, Cory Yeoman, the head coach of the Penn Kingsmen. 55-0 last Friday night, Coach. Another big victory for the Penn Kingsmen. The offense continues to roll.
Yeah, I thought they, came out and we our pass pro was good, and Cam was able to do some stuff in the air.
Coach, you take a look at those first 2 drives, 4 plays, 14 points. What was so open for your offense, if you will, for those first couple drives?
Well, I just really think that, we took advantage of some things and some opportunities, and I thought the whole game long, Cam did a great job protecting the football, and I think he threw one incomplete pass the whole game, and he saw the field extremely well.
John Olson also finally gets rewarded with a couple of touchdowns himself after being targeted so many times this year. His play, I thought, at the wide receiver position, especially in the slot, really helped you guys out.
Well, he is. He's a big play guy, and he's had a great year this year, a great year last year, and it was nice to see him get across the goal line.
Coach, it seemed like you used the tight ends to your advantage as well, whether it would be Chris Crothers or Nolan Metcalf, who caught his first touchdown pass as well. How do the tight ends help the offensive line, not only in the blocking scheme, but help Camden Bone in the passing game as well?
Well, it always starts with the blocking. Number one, what we do on the end play and power plays and different types of plays, stretch plays, zone play, whatever the case is. A lot of the offense runs through the tight end, as it always has, and I think both of those guys have done a great job this year and continue to improve their game.
Special teams also continues to improve as the weeks go on. Sam Schultes did a great job, whether it be kicking field goals, kicking off. Jared Hancock as well with the kickoffs. He missed one extra point, but other than that, I thought a flawless game in the special teams.
Yeah, I think, for the most part, we had, we changed the snapper as the game went on a little bit, and I thought Kama did a good job getting the ball on the tee when we did that, and I don't know if the ball was on the tee completely when Jared missed that kick or not. So, it's all part. It's not just one person. It's not just the kicker. It's not just the holder. It's the snapper, and then all the guys up front protection-wise. I thought our extra point protection was better this week, though.
Coach, you take a look, and I know you're one of those guys who continues to look for ways for the team to continue to improve. In a 55-0 game, there may be some people who think, well, there's not a whole lot you can improve on. What can this team improve on this week?
Well, there's a lot of stuff. Definitely we're having practice, that's for sure. And there's a lot of things. And that's been the good part about this football team. They've been willing to take a close look at themselves every week and look for areas of weakness that they need to improve their game. And it's not that they're bad players or anything like that, but we can improve the game a lot. And technique-wise, execution-wise, communication-wise, how they fit, where they fit, and all those things are important. And then they continue to learn and get better.
Coach, Elkhart Central in for the last home game of the regular season this week. I know that they've been struggling in terms of their record, but what do they bring that's so special out there on the field?
Well, if you look at their games, there's a lot of games that are in the ball game late in the game, and things sometimes have gotten away from a little bit at the end, but they've played a lot of good teams fairly close for, the first 3 quarters or so, and they've had some breakdowns at times that have cost them and maybe gave a touchdown to the opponent maybe late in the fourth quarter or so on, and that's maybe swung the score in a direction they didn't want to go. But, they're a talented group. If you take a look at them on offense, their skill position, the receivers can go. They have 2 quarterbacks, and both quarterbacks gives you a different kind of attack. One played wide receiver and was their quarterback last year, and the other quarterback has played most of the year, started most of the year, and he went out and got banged up a little bit last week. So, we've got to prepare for both guys. One runs the ball a little bit better than the other, but still throws it, and the other one throws the ball a little bit better, but still runs the ball. So, naturally, the tailback. Here's a news flash: Elkhart Central's got a good tailback. So, what's new there? Defensively, same thing. Very, very stingy up front. Good linebacking core and speed at the skill position, the corner and the safety position. So, and they're going to stress us a little bit with the return game as well. The guys we're talking about there, the quarterback, wide receiver, he goes back and he's a return man, and he's a gifted athlete.
Coach, senior night this Friday. Let's talk a little bit about this senior class and what they've meant to the program this year.
Well, they've done a great job. And again, that's always my biggest concern going into every season. And no matter how many guys you have back that have played before and started ball games or are returning lettermen, you're never really quite sure how they're going to gel. And that has to, the majority of that has to do with the captains, which are all of our seniors. And so you don't know how the seniors are going to do as a leader. You know, a lot of them may be very good football players, but they're not very good leaders. But in this case, those guys have done an outstanding job, you know, controlling the, you know, what goes on in the school, outside of the school, what goes on in the locker room, how we handle our business during the week of preparation, and what goes on the sidelines and naturally in between the lines. So I've been very, very pleased with our senior leadership to this point. They've done everything that they've been asked to do up to this point.
Coach, a couple quick bullet points for the Penn Kingsmen to be successful this Friday.
Well, I just think, number one, I think, again, special teams. I think if you can make some big plays on the special teams, make some big plays on defense, and make some big plays, explosive type plays on offense, I think explosive plays has always been a big thing in this ball game. Whether those plays happen on, you know, when we're talking explosive plays, we're talking plays that for 20 yards plus. And, you know, we need to limit them because they have the capability through skill sets to do that and to gouge us either with their offense or with their special team play. And we've got to be able to make some more big plays. I think we need to be more explosive offensively, defensively, more negative yards plays on defense, more big plays on offense, and big plays with our special teams as well. So that's what I'm looking for, you know, us to increase the number of our explosive plays and limit a team that has some great skill on their explosive plays.
Coach, best of luck.
Thanks, Adam.
Cory Yeoman, head coach of the Penn Kingsmen, join us here for the Week 8 Penn preview on the Regional Radio Sports Network. You can listen to every Penn football game on 91.1 The Globe, 95.3 Michiana's news channel, and the Regional Radio Sports Network starting at 6 o'clock Eastern this Friday night from TCU Freed Field.